All right. Hey, so I haven't posted on YouTube in a very, very, very long time. And I posted videos on here before, here and there, but I've never really treated this place like something I can come back to consistently, right? And I don't know, something just today clicked for me because I just turned 24. My life is starting. I'm getting uncaged, and I just don't think it's appropriate for me or even worth it for me to just continue living my life in fear of perception of other people's perception of me, or letting my life become smaller than it is because I'm afraid of whatever. You know what I mean? And I think it's important for me to talk to you about the YouTuber Shelby Exists and Make Stuff, who's a YouTuber I really respect. And I think her video made me want to sit down and make this because, not because I'm trying to copy her channel or anything like that or what she does, it's just the fact that I respect the way she shows up, right? Because to me, I felt like I had to show up in a way that was perfect or better or successful or just not raw, honest, and authentic. But her videos about her life, what she draws, the things she talks about openly, she calls herself a loser, talks about being a loser, a need to incel, all these things. And obviously I get the humor of that and like the cope of that, but I don't really see her that way. And I do think, in my personal opinion, there is a lot to learn from the quote unquote loser. You know what I mean? And there's something very powerful to me about a person who's willing to, bear their soul out to the public and on social media and create an audience of like-minded people who are also going through and feeling the same thing. There's so many things I have to talk about, like so many interests I care about that my friends don't give a fuck about because they're like, why would I give a fuck about the things you care about? And it's also niche. I like niche novel shit. I just do. Like, I'm the type of guy where it's like, mainstream shit, nah. And it's annoying and it's cringe, but it's just, novelty brings me so much joy. And I need a space to talk about it with people because if I don't, it's going to be a problem, right? So I think it's important for me to be 24 years old. I just turned 24 a couple days ago. Shelby's about to turn 34 in a couple days. And I think it's important for me to say that I loved her videos. I used to watch them every time I went to my internship in the summer last year. And I loved her honesty and vulnerability. I think it's important for someone like me to come on here and say like, yeah, I exist. I'm alive, My name's Shosho and I was here. And you might agree with my thoughts and opinions on things, you might not. But I think it's important to just put it out there, see what happens. What can a year of being consistently online do for me? Because I'm currently online anyways. I'm watching, I'm lurking, but I'm not posting. So let's just do something. Let's be real and let's say something. You know what I mean? And I think it's important for me, someone like me, to have a little court on the internet because I don't want to chase a niche or become the cleanest, most remarkable version of myself. I just want to be me. And here I am in all my, imperfect glory, whatever the hell it's called. And this is what I want to do. I want to have a place where I can talk about what I'm reading, right? I'm reading a book called Lord of Mysteries. And if you look at this book, you might not know what this is. But if you know, you fucking know. Like, Lord of Mysteries is a very, very popular Chinese web novel. Do you give a fuck about that? Do you know what a Chinese web novel is? Do you know what a web novel is? Have you heard of Revenant Sanity? Have you heard of Lord of Mysteries? Have you heard of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint? You know what I mean? Like Demonic Cultivator Path, whatever the hell it's called. It's a cool world that I'm really, really getting into. But many people in the West don't know about this stuff. And I think it's important to just have a place where I can talk about these things. Like, I graduated last year. I got funding to make my game. I'm making a Chinese scripted murder mystery game, a Jubensha, if you know anything about that. I have a mentor. I got money for it, free money to make this game, and starting this company and all this stuff. And I went to Montreal the other day to go meet my mentor, and she gave me like all this like Nordic LARP and all this information because she works as a senior employee for EA Games. And now I have like this magical girl LARP, like all these things that we're just talking about, game design and networking and what it means to create a LARP, what it means to roleplay, how roleplaying is kind of therapeutic and how roleplaying can enact all these emotions within you, and like talking about Nordic LARP and 1950s gay men AIDS epidemic LARP and how to create sensitivity content around issues like that, especially because my murder mystery game is going to be focused on hospitals and betrayal of care. That's kind of what the working title is right now. But it's going to be done in August. You know what I mean? Like, I'm rambling, but I just want to say that I have a life and I have things I want to do. And I'm 24 now, and I've spent my whole life wanting to be on YouTube, wanting to say things, wanting to post, being too scared about it. But it's like, okay, this fear and this self-shrinking has really done nothing for me except, I don't know, kind of kill a certain part of myself, right? Like, I think about this Dostoevsky quote, like, your greatest sin is that you betrayed yourself for nothing. You know what I mean? And I feel like I've been doing that for a long time. And this year I've been doing a lot of things that were scary to me. Even my little brother too, because my little brother was recently diagnosed with like a stage 5 kidney disease, right? And now he's 20 years old on dialysis. And I think he is doing things he doesn't want to do every day. He's facing his fears. He's literally facing death in the eyes constantly. But I'm too scared to post online. Okay, relax. Like, we can post it. It's not too fucking serious. So let's fucking do it. Let's face our fears. Let's fucking post. You know, I really look up to people like Shelby Exist that make stuff because I literally watched a video today. I'm thinking, I have no idea what can come about posting online for a year, being consistent for a year straight. And I watched her grow. I was like 1,000 subscribers when she got to 20K. Like, you know what I mean? And I think it's just time for me to do it. You know, like, I think about my favorite manga that I read recently, Claymore. This is random, it's rambly, but like, if you know, you know. If you're into the shit I'm into, like manga, anime, novel shit, philosophy, whatever, like, you get this. But reading Claymore, the manga, just opened my eyes to the fact that, whoa, the line between humanity and monstrosity is quite blurred for individual, especially for someone like me, because I am a black man, and I'm a part of a group in class that is villainized and monsterized because male, patriarchy, black, we just know these things. So I'm a part of this class of people where it's very easy to villainize me and ostracize me. And the big lesson I learned from that manga, TLDR, it's very long, very good, my favorite manga of all time, is that, in my opinion, the biggest lesson I took away from that was that the most human thing one can do is fight for your humanity. You know what I mean? And every group of people, every marginalized people had to endure that fight. Women, black people, trans people, gay people, the working class are in this constant fight to defend their humanity amongst people who are so willing to relinquish that and dehumanize you. And I think, in my opinion, that the only people who are the least human are the ones that are so quick to point the finger to tell someone else they're not human or dehumanize them. So it's kind of just important for me to put this YouTube channel out there, make this video and say, I'm human and I'm alive and this is my declaration of humanity. This is kind of dramatic, but like, it has to be that way. And to be human is to be flawed. To be human is to be, you know, mutable in motion and constantly changing. I'm 24. I have no idea who I'm going to be when I'm 33, 34, Shelby's age, in 10 years. And I just want to know that, I know in my heart that I know there's a path I want to take. But I need to position myself towards that path. I really don't think there's a future in which I can respect myself at 24 years old. Even, I wish I did earlier, honestly, where I didn't put myself out there on social media because I love the internet. I love computers. I love technology. I love people. I love YouTube. YouTube was honestly one of my first loves as a kid. Like, as crazy as to say, but I was a early adopter of YouTube, like 9, 10 years old watching YouTube, bro, like daily. Like, I was watching every trend, every subculture community, the drama community, Rice Gum, Leafy, video game, Jacksepticeye, I was in it. So now it's just time to just be a part of it instead of being a lurker and a watcher and see what I can do here. I want my channel to be about being honest and vulnerable. It's really not hard for me to take accountability or take criticism. I really don't care and actually enjoy that. To a degree. y'all be chilling over here, bro. Yeah, I know the YouTubers I like. My favorite YouTubers are the ones who are very honest and vulnerable and authentic. And even if they say opinions I don't care about, there's some level of respect I can have for them because at least you're fucking saying it, you know what I mean? And I honestly think we live in a world, 2026, where it's quite chaotic and scary. Like, one of the scariest times. And I think we live in a world, unfortunately, filled with monsters and people who are ruling us, this monstrous class, this predatory class who's doing everything in their power to take rights away from millions of people and use their power to just kind of do fuck all with it, you know? And I see myself as a part of the world, as a part of the system, and I know that there was really no institution or system that was made with someone like me in mind as the subject, the main focal point. But this YouTube channel can be, you know, because it will be me making it. With that being said, what will I make it? What will I do with this channel? What will I do with this voice? Internet connection, check. Freedom, free time during the day, check. Youth, check. So let's fucking do something with it. Yeah, I'm currently focusing on my murder mystery game. It should be done in August, like prototype done in August. I'm not sure. I really want the box set to be made, the Jubensha box set. I'll probably add some images so you guys can see what it looks like. Send some links in the description so you can know what I'm making. Watch the People Make Games video on Jubensha. That changed my life. That's the reason why I'm even in this mode, the Discords, the community. But yeah, also reading, you know, these web novels because I like writing. And one of the things I think about for my childhood self, all the books I've read, all the anime I consumed, all the manga, whatever, consumed and shit, comic books. The truth is I just love storytelling. I love storytelling. And I know my dream job will probably have something to do with being a writer of some sort. And I have a lot of ideas, but that also comes with the determination and willpower to actually write it. But I'm reading the story. It's one of the best Chinese web novels of all time. It's super fucking boring though. I heard the first 100 chapters are really slow, lore dumpy, but we'll get through it. I want to make a review on it as a Western black person reading it. Like, what does someone like me think about this book? Give me a good, honest thoughts, opinions. But it's also just important for me to just exercise, you know, the art of gab, being a storyteller, being a writer, writing video essays, putting something out there in the world. And yeah, I just think it's important for me to do that. I just turned 24, May 27th, and the future's ahead of me. I have no idea what it's going to look like. I have no idea how to predict it, but I want to start somewhere. So if you care, you want to subscribe, you want to tell me things we should do, I have ideas of things that would be fun for me. Because of my research for my murder mystery game, I've been like consuming Japanese web novels, visual novels, murder mystery games. I've been like reading the manga Kindiichi Case Files, but I'm thinking, why not like do a murder mystery game together on Discord or something, and like we solve a murder mystery and we can like, I can take notes on it, learn from it, see what worked, what didn't work, you know, make it interactive. Like, instead of reading murder mysteries alone, I'm like, why don't I just like review chapter 0 to 50, 50 to 100 until it's done. I think there's like, how many chapters? I don't know, there's like 600 pages in this book. There's a lot of chapters. Web novels love a lot of chapters. Yeah, it doesn't even say how much chapters. Yeah, chapter 71, like 75 chapters, we'll say. Let's talk about it. Because so much of my life has been doing things alone in isolation, but I don't have to do that anymore. So let's do something. Here's my channel. My name's Shosho. That's my nickname. I exist, and I plan to make stuff. Thank you, Shelby. Yeah, let's fucking do something. If you like the video, like, subscribe. I need to be accountable, so I want to keep coming here and doing something and saying something and being honest. So yeah, here's my first YouTube video in a long time. Thank you for watching. Peace.